What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Fallout 4. My name is Splattercat. Stoked to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and take a look inside all these boxes and maybe hope that we can steal and just be a nasty thief at some point. But we also wanted to talk with Dr. Pensky or something like that. I don't know if the doctor's around here, but it appears as though security is actually not that concerned with us. In the previous episode, we had donated a whole bunch of our fusion cores in order to get in here, and so hopefully it becomes worth it. Fusion cores are actually pretty dime a dozen once we get further on into the game, but for right now, it could be a little bit of a bummer using up that many. I think we still have like one or two left, and obviously you can fast travel before you use them, so I'm not that concerned about the fuel cells, but I don't use the power armor that much anyways. I know a lot of people run around like the entire game in power armor, and they just seem to magically find more fusion cores whenever they need them. I don't know, though. I like the power armor, but I like being a normal dude, too, and walking around. It's just something that I like to roleplay.
Are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
If you're that cheap, forget it. You can find your own way around.
I hate those little kid quests. They had them in Metro. Just 2 bullets. I'm like, no, you ain't getting 2 bullets. I ain't giving you shit, you little kid. Little rat, get up out of here. Being super stingy. Got a locker on that side. This whole place seems like it is pretty empty. Where the hell is that radio at?
Sorry about the maintenance.
I gotta kill that radio with a quickness.
Damn, I need a break.
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new guy. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even for just a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
And not on account of the height difference either. That would be the joke that they would throw in if it was like a, I don't know, an ABC Family sitcom.
So, there's a lot of upkeep going on right now.
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
So is that an actual official quest, or is that just like an endless turn-in where you can just...
Calvin.
Tired of these tools giving out on me. Don't they know there's work to be done?
Huh. Well, I mean, it didn't light up any new quests, so I don't know. I'll find my own way around. We got Vault Security. The Overseer's office is right here. Sounds all right to me. Damn, the Overseer's office is hella nice. She got like wood paneling and all kinds of good stuff up in here. She's also got those floor pad things that they have in the bathrooms at swimming pools. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Those little things with the holes in the middle of them that you walk on top of. What's going on with her terminal? Rifles. That has 0, so... Barbed. No? Shrugs? Oh, Shrugs is a little closer. Might be slaves, although I think if it was slaves it'd be 2. So it might be tricks. Then again, I haven't really paid attention to what I was clicking on first, so, you know. Win some, lose some. Probably gonna lose this one, though. At least the terminals don't lock down permanently anymore when you fail. Ah, damn radios. Trying to get me sued. Trying to get me destroyed. They were like, sir, our music from the 1930s is still copywritten. I'd be like, why? It ain't like anybody listens to it anymore. Shouldn't that be public domain by now? Who cares? Let's see.
Got it.
Woohoo! I love it when I guess right. Supply requests. Maria Somerset fulfilled. Mute fruit crates 3. Brahmin steaks 10. Jacob Forsyth fulfilled. 50 stim packs 10. Blood packs. Fusion cores for Priscilla Pensky fulfilled. The vent has been leaking. We need to investigate the shaft for integrity. May need to replace a bad section, but hopefully somebody can get by with a patch job. You never want to have to patch your shaft. That's never a good thing. Pipes are suffering from corrosion, needs welding and sealant. Sections of flooring may need to be replaced. We'll need to take a closer look behind the scenes to investigate the extent of the damage. Sealant must be giving away for concrete base as water is building up among wiring in the floor. You can find a solution for resealing and water removal. Okay. If one more thing in this vault breaks, I'm going to scream. And by scream, I mean angrily slam the keys to this terminal as I enter in yet another frustrated log. No one told me when I took over for Overseer Bot that I was inheriting a sinking ship. From what Calvin tells me, the damage isn't even coming from us in our everyday lives. It's something external, and of course, since it's external, it's harder for him to assess the overall damage. We can't very well just unbury the vault. On the good side, the reactors continue to run without a hitch. 2 centuries and not a single incident with that old rust he couldn't handle. So while the walls around us crumble, at least... Anyways, I sorted it out. You gotta press enter, and since it's not listed at the bottom, anytime you have truncated text like this, you gotta hit enter, and it doesn't say that anywhere. You need good lighting to witness it. Hey, stop that. Sometimes it also sticks to the first entry with my mouse or whatever. Once again, I overheard a citizen telling one of the traders how much we don't need them. What's wrong with these people? Holt, Miranda, don't they realize that without these traders we'd be starving? We wouldn't have half the items we need to get repairs done around here. I get the fear to allow outsiders in. I was terrified when we first opened the vault after 2 centuries of isolation, but you'd think after 10 years people would be more accepting and trust the faces we've grown to know so well. Some people still don't accept Horatio, and the man's lived with us for years now, and sure, I don't know what could happen in the future, but maybe it's just a matter of time before we allow the wrong person in. But it's a chance we have to take, and a change they need to accept if we're going to survive for another generation. How hard can it be to catch Bobby DeLuca doing drugs? The vault is only so big. There's only so many places he can hide, and yet here I am getting another complaint about his little habit. It's frustrating on so many levels. Everybody's working hard, almost around the clock. And here's Bobby. He sleeps on the job, a job that he can't even do, by the way. He gets all rusty to do everything, and if he's not high, he's drunk. His sister backs up every story he comes up with, and the list goes on. Part of me just wants to lock him up, post a guard, and be done with it. Let him suffer through the withdrawal as his punishment. We all know he deserves it. Depending on what he's on, that might be a really bad plan. Priscilla informed me that she lost the latest carrot crop. I wish we had the space to do more consistent rotations. On the bright side, while we'll miss the carrots now, we'll be even happier once they're back. I'll never forget the day Maria made her first Brahmin meat pie. I thought I was in heaven. Thought I'd never eat another steak in a box again, against Dr. Forsythe's wishes, I might add. Wasn't long before I'd had my fill and found myself enjoying that same old Salisbury steak. On the bright side, Maria's mute fruit pies are consistently good, although it's hard to go wrong when it comes to dessert. It helps that she likes to save them for special occasions. Probably smart on her part. She's been our chef long enough to know how easily our taste buds give out on us. I like those little things. I don't know. Some people, it probably bugs them that I read those little entries here on camera. But for me personally, I like to read them. It adds a little bit of lore to the world, makes it a tad more enjoyable. Side of her room over here doesn't look like she really has much. Toy car over there. A couple of 308s, but that's about it. I'm glad they got rid of the karma system, although, I don't know. I'm of two minds about it. Like, I get that it's just an arbitrary distinction. Like, how are you going to lose karma for doing something that nobody saw, etc.? However, it is nice to be able to do whatever I want without having to worry about things. We got Calvin over here. Which one is Alexis? There's Holt. What do you guys have going on?
Hey, so you're the new guy. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Why do you want to know?
I'll ask the questions. I'm the one that lives here. I have a right to know.
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way. Please, you haven't needed my help in years. Whatever it is, it can wait.
Oh,
Hey there.
our Commonwealth guest. Welcome to the depot. And
Stop
pardon the
nagging
clutter. I
at
don't
me,
get much time
Alexis.
to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
You are absolutely correct. I am a super sexy wasteland killing machine. The problems of your little shop, really, it does not concern me. Let's look at your stuff.
Buying or selling?
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
What you got for me? You got that right there. I will definitely take those. You got a lot. Wow, you do have odds and ends. All kinds of weird stuff in here. Don't think I need any of it either. The destroyer's right leg. Movement speed up by 10%. Holy balls, I kind of want that. I feel like it might be a decent plan. Let me see if I can work my way up to actually the amount of credit I'm going to need in order to make that happen. 17 jet. Medicine X I'll probably hold on to. The mini nuke I'll let them have. The mentats they can have. 11 packs of cigarettes, make a little bit more money. The psycho she can definitely have. The pre-war money, I mean, go for it. I don't even want it. So we got the destroyer's right leg. It looks like it counts as metal armor, but it gives 11 and 11, which is pretty damn good, so I'll take it. Meanwhile, she's going to be paying us out pretty well. She's got a couple of fusion cores there, just in case you want those. Going through the rest of her inventory, she got the Overseer's Guardian. What is that, a rifle? Looks like a rifle. I'd probably take the scope off of it, though. The Overseer's Arm Guard. Okay. Some kind of cool stuff in here. It looks like she can ship fiber optics, which I think makes her kind of odd in that regard. What other weaponry can I eke out of this place? I mean, because we've got her maxed out on everything else, so we might as well try and get her credit a little bit lower. I'll take the 45 rounds if she ain't got nothing. Seems alright to me. And we'll probably just take it out from right there. Let's have a look at this thing that we bought, because it looks like it's a lot better than what we had. So the destroyer's right leg. What's our current right leg? Got a lightweight metal right leg. That'll bump us up by 11, so that's good. What does it look like? Does it look rare or anything like that? Looks like it's combat armor. I think it might be. Yeah. It looks like it's using the combat armor layout. I like how we've got like World War II, World War I boots on. That's pretty sweet. I think we look alright. Our character looks okay right now. I mean, he could look sexier, but, you know, what are you going to do? I need to find the doc around here. I think Pensky's the one that we not.
Fruit is doing quite well.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky?
I can't seem to get the potatoes right. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Gonna need more fertilizer soon.
I was told that you might have work for me.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning. But I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Fresh mute fruit. Let's find out. Fresh mute fruit. I mean, I could have told her what it does just by looking at the description, but that's meta.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Okay. So they need tools and fertilizer. I'll probably keep an eye out and try and pick that stuff up as best I can. While we're out and about, Week 1 examination. Germination was fast. Seeds have sprouted and are healthy. Radicals and hypocotyls appear strong. Initial examination of cells appears normal. Seedlings continue to grow normally and will be ready for transplant. Roots appear healthy and are steadily growing. Despite their differences, A14, 1.5, and 1.9 are thriving well alongside the others. 1.2 has died. Dissection revealed little to differentiate it from the others. The discoloration does not appear to be infection or parasite related. All seedlings have been successfully transplanted. Growth continues to appear healthy. Water intake normal. Germination has been slow. Only 50% of the seeds are sprouted. The radicle is barely showing. I have my doubts on the other half. This group does have a higher chance of failure due to radiation exposure. The initial 50% of seeds initially sprouting have continued to show signs of growth. In addition, an additional 25% have also started to sprout. Continue to observe the remainder. I lost 0.02, 0.05, 0.06, and 0.08 to overwatering. These seedlings utilize far less water than previous hybrids. A potential benefit, but I'll need to monitor them closely for proper hydration. I've transplanted 0.01, 0.08, 0.10, and 0.15. The others have not formed a strong enough root bed to safely move. No further seeds have sprouted since week 2. I wonder what the point of this vault is, because this one actually seems really, really normal by comparison to...
Good meal. See Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you.
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did, and now you look completely refreshed. Just remember, a couple months and you come back and see me again. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there, but I'll try. Yeah?
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Hey.
I'll think about it.
I'll be here.
It's never a bad plan to have a job that people need. Barbers, plumbers. These are people that will always be needed by everybody. Anything else going on? What is up with the bagpipe music in here?
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Ha ha! Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
It's not easy being a leader.
Truer words were never spoke. I wouldn't want her job in a million years. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
I wouldn't want her job in a million years either, because that means I would be dead. I would rather have her job right now. Where's this damn radio? There it is.
You must be that new traveler, Gwenlady. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Nice place you have here.
Why, thank you. Mark and I try to keep her tidy. The Sunshine Diner, we call her. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
I'll think about it.
Sure, honey. Take your time.
Cool. I mean, it looks like we got a couple of jobs from down in here. I would like to talk to the overseer again, but I don't know. It's down in here.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting.
So it looks like the reactor is inaccessible. Classroom where everybody takes the goat is over there. This place is actually larger than I expected it to be. Huh. Little bit larger than I expected in here. Also, there's music playing. I like it when I have fanfare for when I walk around. So this looks like it takes me deeper down into the vault. This looks like we're in the residential area. What's in the reactor wing? Can we even go that way? Oh, look at that. We can. Looky there. Although it's definitely getting a little messier down in here. Oh my god. Why is the roof dirt? Shouldn't we take care of that? That's a little bit worrying.
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
All right.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
I think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
I mean, technically, he needs to want to get clean before he's gonna get clean.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
Just taking a look around.
Well, only the old generators to see down here. Oh, and hey, if you got any jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked. Seriously. And if you could keep this little conversation under wraps, I'd appreciate it. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Alright. I'd love to help him out with his problem. I kind of feel like an asshole just like wandering around this place turning off everybody's radios.
Listen to me and we'll both get the hell out of here.
Hi, Tina.
I never should have gotten him started on Jet. Fix this, fix that. Never ends. Good thing we have old Rusty, and nothing would ever get done around here.
Oh yeah, there he is. He's a little busted up though. He's a little busted up. Your bot could definitely use some help. Or maybe just some kind of chassis plating would help out. We spent like the entire episode inside of here just wandering around. This place is actually pretty large though. I didn't expect it to go on like this.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you started.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample?
I might, for some caps.
You want to dicker about money? People's lives are at stake here. Either do it because it's the right thing to do, or I'll wait for the next Commonwealth visitor. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood.
I didn't say I was gonna do this.
This'll only take a sec.
For taking so much charisma, I feel like we fail a lot.
There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
It's hard for me to focus when you're standing over me like Bill Cosby.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Nerp.
I hope we have enough gauze.
Excuse me, Dr. Forsyth.
Looking for medical treatment? Talk to Rachel. She'd be happy to help you with anything you need. Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
So that was it? Man, they keep saying people got work, but they don't have work.
Need stim packs? Or I can just heal you.
What do you have to barter for?
Great. Let's take a look.
I don't know. She might have something good. She might not. See, the 38 rounds, that's for when you're really, really sick. They got to take you out back and give you the old yeller. Baka. Game over. Either way, I think we're out of time for today. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Fallout 4. I'm going to continue wandering around, and hopefully at some point, I will find something in here that was worth the effort. I think it might just count as a settlement, though. I don't know. I may just work my way out and go elsewhere. I don't think there's a whole lot lined up at the moment, but we got to keep an eye out for tools and fertilizer while we're out in the middle of nowhere. See y'all next time. Hi to everybody.